Hey, blessings, blessings. How you guys doing on this beautiful day? Hey, Lynette Lawrence, blessing. Hello, man. Hey, how you doing, Tabaraka? How you doing? Blessing to everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining. All I'm asking you guys for today is to hit that like button, support the channel however you can, and we're gonna talk about gardening and rain and what happened since the rain. I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We also gonna be showing you today where we harvesting a beautiful pumpkin. All right. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, guys, please do so. Please do so, because you will not regret it at all. So what's going on? For the past 2 months, almost 2 months, we ain't seen no rain at all in the garden, and the plants them was basically struggling. When I say struggle, some of the plant, especially the ones them that I didn't plant deep, they was really struggling. But the ones them that I plant deep, which is the pepper, which is the okra, the eggplant, all the other plants them was looking healthy as ever. We talk about how to plant, that if you plant that way, your plants could definitely go through a drought and still survive. So we did a video about that, and today we're gonna show you the rain has come and it has changed the same plants I was telling you about, because there's a lot of plants like the Shisho plant. Some of them just grows up in the garden and some of them I plant. So we're gonna show you the difference of that as well. But before we go any further, guys, please hit the like button. I will appreciate this. Hey, Iris Hunter, hey, Zilly Millie, blessings to you guys. All right, please hit the subscribe button, guys. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed before, please hit that subscribe button, guys. You're not gonna regret it. There's so much to learn on this channel. We talk about different plants, we talk about soil, we talk about a lot of things on this channel, on this platform. So please hit the like button. We will appreciate it. All right, so this sweet potato, this is actually sweet potato we have planted here. This is actually the purple one. This is actually the purple one. And if you notice, you see the purple flowers. So these gonna be ready to harvest pretty soon, which might be around November. Down in November, we're gonna be harvesting these potato. But so far, I do believe we're gonna get a nice harvest. That's my belief. Why? Because of the growth that I've seen from these potato. Because we didn't plant plenty potato, but what we saw, money motivated, blessing, bless up. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Yes, for what I've seen, I believe we're gonna have a beautiful harvest here. All right, so the rain has come, and because the rain come, guys, you know, anytime the rain come, what you see, you're gonna see new growth. Your garden gonna look more vibrant. You're gonna see all these type of things. So what we see here now, we notice our eggplant them is really doing well. We harvest these. This is about our fourth time we going and harvest from this crop. Our fourth time from this crop. These eggplant really did well. These are really, really beautiful eggplant, and they're growing so fast. So now we get that rain, we're gonna see a lot of growth, a lot of growth. We're gonna be start seeing a lot of growth, guys. You see, so much eggplant everywhere. From these 1, 2, 3, 4 eggplant we have right here, but they all growing and producing really, really well. So because of the rain, what does happen with the rain as well? Yeah, we got to harvest some of these eggplant, and they feeling soft like a mango, you know. So yes, this is time to harvest these eggplant. So yes, today we're gonna harvest eggplant. Today we also gonna harvest bell pepper. So today gonna be a beautiful day. We're gonna even harvest hot pepper as well today. So today is a beautiful day. Hit the like button that you can get the and subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, that you can get all the notification. But this is an eggplant tree. This eggplant tree is about 7 feet right at this moment. 7 feet, still producing. Really nice black beauty bell eggplant. Even when you come around this side here, we have eggplant down to the bottom here. So with this rain, look, more eggplant here. With this rain, guys, everything gonna start to produce. Look, our pepper, this is our Italian sweet pepper up here. Look, you see what's going on? Everything is just producing. So it's always good. And I'm gonna tell you this, guys, when you dealing with rainwater, my goodness, when you're dealing with rainwater give your plants such a, you know, anytime it's rain, because what the rain does to the plant absorb through their leaf from the rain. So it's very important for our plants to get wet. It's very important for the leaf to get wet. So when the rain comes, our plants, the leaf get wet and the roots also get wet, which is amazing thing. Even the fruits get wet at times when the rain comes. So the rain is very important. When we notice, guys, notice when you see rain in your garden, when you see rain in your garden, don't you see a growth? Don't you see a massive growth? Don't you see a change? Don't you see your plants them look greener? Don't you see your plants them look more healthier? Don't you see the fruits them on the tree just getting more massive? And oh wow, you see, watch, this is my 8-foot bell pepper tree, guys. Look right here. A candy cane. Rainfall great for the plants, definitely. You see, this is my 8-foot pepper tree. It break right there, but because of this stake right here, the plant is still feeding. The plant is still receiving nutrients from the plant. Look up there. You see, look at it. Ain't this amazing, guys? Watch, the limb almost separate from the other limb. Look at it. Separate from the other limb, but look how the plant's green. Look how the plant green, and look how the pepper green and nice. Even though the limb is almost separate, it's just a little small piece. It's just a little small piece hole in it. So yes, guys, so we're gonna be harvesting. We're gonna be having a beautiful harvest today, guys. We have peppers, we have hot peppers. Getting ready to harvest these hot peppers. You see? We have hot peppers getting ready to harvest. Yes, so we have a beautiful harvest today. We have bell pepper, hot pepper, egg pepper, So all of the plants them is really producing. We have, when you come up here, we have cayenne pepper ripening up, ready to harvest. We have all these ripe peppers ready to harvest. Oh yeah, look we have. So we definitely going and do a harvest today. How you guys doing today? You guys doing okay, guys? Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you all for hitting the like button. Look, we have more eggplant, and this eggplant is cayenne pepper. This eggplant is definitely ready to harvest. I have a beautiful eggplant harvest coming up, plus a pepper. Now, what we use eggplant for, guys, this spider is everywhere, but the spider got to eat too, guys. You see, guys, pepper everywhere is pepper. So we surely gonna be harvesting some peppers today, and so join us, guys. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned with us and enjoy our beautiful harvest today. All right, this right here is sorrel. Yes, I'm gonna definitely be making some pepper sauce. Look at these sorrel, guys. Ain't this sorrel beautiful? And these one here, yes, this one here, if you notice, is getting mature. So we still have a little over a month to harvest, so we surely know that we're gonna be able to get harvest to make some beautiful sorrel juice. All right, so let's walk around. I don't know if you guys know about these pepper. This is actually monkey pepper. I think some people call them ghost pepper, but the trees them is loaded. So even though, guys, this is my pigeon peas, guys. This is a pigeon peas. This thing is about 12 feet tall right now. I'm gonna show you scorpion pepper in a minute. Yes, this thing is about 12, 14 feet tall. Hey, good eats, how you doing? Blessings to you, sis. How you all doing? Yes, thank you all so much. All right, so let me show you what's going on with my pumpkin. I'm only gonna be walking on the outer side. All right, so what we see going on here, let me show you something about pumpkin, and let me show you exactly what I've seen going on. Yes, that's ghost pepper. Ghost pepper, yes. Yes, you see, watch. This is the thing about pumpkin. Now, what I've noticed here, I have to do some hand pollination right here. The reason why I have to do is hand pollination. If you notice this pumpkin right here, look at it. You see how it starts turning yellow? It starts turning yellow before even the flowers open. Even before the flowers open. The flowers have to open so that the plant can get pollinated. But since you don't see the flowers open, you notice it start turning yellow. Look at this one here. If this thing get pollinated, you're gonna see it start turning yellow like that, and it's gonna just fall off. We have a next one right here. So both of them. So I have to do some type of hand pollinated here, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna lose 3 pumpkin right here at the same place. So this is how important it is to understand how to hand pollinate, because we're not seeing too much of the, and you know what's crazy? There was a bunch of male here a few days ago, a bunch of male, and all the male. Hey Marlene, Fatlin, how you doing? Thank you all for being here. Yeah, there was a bunch of male, and this is why hand pollinated is so important. is so important to learn, because I'm going to tell you this. Last week, there was a lot of male pollinators right in this area here, male pollinators, and there was barely any female. Now the male pollinators them gone, and now the females start appearing. So if the female appear, then without the male, then we can't get pollinate. So now I'm going to do some hand pollinating that you guys can see. Now, let me show you what's going on here, right? Now, this is a pumpkin. I'm going to be harvesting this pumpkin a few minutes from now. This massive pumpkin here. When you see the stalks them start drying, that's when you know it's mature and you could store them. Yes, you can store this, but it's good for this to turn green, dry like a dry. This is still receiving nutrients from the vines going into the pumpkin. But this is a pumpkin I want to eat, so I'm definitely going to be harvesting that. This one here, we're going to save this one here and allow it to mature. We also have a few over there, but I don't want to go over there because I don't want to damage the vines. Now, when you come here, you welcome, mouse, you welcome. When you come here, we have a next one right here. So this is what I'm going to be leaving so that we can get them to mature. But that big one up there, we're going to be harvesting. And this Saturday, either this Saturday or this Sunday, we're going to be cooking in the forest. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't hit the notification bell, because we gonna be cooking pumpkin, edos, ital basically this weekend. All right, now I'm gonna show you the meal, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing with this meal. This is a meal right here. Hey Sonny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Blessing to you too. This is the meal. And what we're going to do, we're going to open up the meal. I'm going to show you the meal. That's the meal. That's the meal right there. So what I'm going to do, you see guys, you guys hit the like button, guys. I show you guys the real at Planter Garden TV. You see the real thing. Hit the like button, guys. Let me see that like button running up, guys. This is real thing Planter Garden showing you right here now. Let's see the like button run up, guys. Let's see the like button run up. Now, Planter Garden TV is going to show you how to pollinate, hand pollinate. This, we already lose this. We already lose this. You see it turning yellow? We lose this. This, we still have some hope in this one. This one, we still have some hope. So let's see what's going on. Let me try to open it. Do you ever see the inside? Nah, I got to see the light. Guys, you guys got to hit that like button. I'm going to show you the inside of the female pumpkin, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to pollinate this thing. Hit the like button, guys. Take me up to 20 likes, guys. Take me up to 20 likes. Share the video if you can. Support the channel. All I'm asking you to do is hit the like button, guys. Support by hitting the like button. All right. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you all for your support. Now we're going inside here. And that is the female pumpkin down inside. You see how the female looking? I don't know if it's already pollinate. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to open it. It's hard for me because I'm using one hand and it's kind of high. But that's the pumpkin down inside there. What I'm going to do, I'm going and take the male. This is the male. And I'm going and take it and push it down inside there. Right down in the female. And I'm going and rub it up. Rub it up, rub it up. Make sure I rub it up down there. So they stand a chance of getting pollinated if it ain't already pollinated. Because if you notice and you see how it look, that's how the female look. The female look just like that. Maybe it's pollinated, I'm not sure. Because I see some small flies, some small bugs coming from down inside it. No, this is pumpkin. Is that no pumpkin? Pumpkin Glen. Pumpkin. Thank you all so much. Okay, so you see this is down inside that. You see how it looking? That's the female. As we see some flies buzzing around all up to the flowers. No, we need it. This is why, guys, we need all the insect in the garden. Sometimes it's pretty challenging. Sometimes they eat down our food. They do us a lot of stuff. But without them, we're gonna struggle. We're gonna struggle with our garden. All right? So this one, maybe it already pollinated because I'm seeing it's looking pretty green. Once you see it start looking yellow, you like this one, you know it's already gone. This one here, okay, I'm seeing a lot of flies around it. When I say a lot of fly, a lot of insect. So maybe, let me see if I can see down inside here. Okay, so maybe it's already pollinated, but it's important, guys. You see, I plant a garden TV. Did you know pumpkin won't like humans? Well, yes, I mean, plants are like human. Yes, plants are like human. Yes, you see, this is a male and I show you the female. So if once the female ain't get pollinated, you surely not gonna get no pumpkin. So your pumpkin could be producing female and male. If there's no pollination process goes on, there's not gonna be any pumpkin. All right? Look for instance, big respect from Minnesota. All right, this stone, blessing this stone. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Smash that like button. So you see all this is male right here. When you open up the male, this is what you see down inside there. This is the male. You see, when the bugs, you see the bugs down inside there. So when the bugs go down in the male, once they go to the female, they pull the pollen with them, and this is how you're able to get pollination. You see what I'm saying? So it's important for the male to be around at the same time with the female. Sometimes we only see the males keep popping up and no female, and then sometimes we see the female popping up and no male. That is really, that's not good at all, because if that's the case, you're not gonna get no food. So self-pollinating, hand pollinating is really important, guys. All right, really important. When you're talking about pumpkin, when you talk about squash, it's very important to learn this, because like I now mentioned, if you don't know, if you're not getting bees, which I don't see much bees. I don't see much bees at all. So I got to get busy doing hand pollinating. Oh, I'm going to be losing a lot of pumpkin. And this pumpkin is real big, massive pumpkin. These ain't no, You know, these ain't no small pumpkin. They're huge and they're heavy. So the truth is, you are not able to have a lot of pumpkin that you can store. And the good thing about it, pumpkin, we're gonna do some harvest now, guys. Pumpkin, you can store them and they could last for months. All right. Okay, so the truth is, guys, I ain't really prepared to harvest today. So I'm gonna get a few leaf that I can. Yes, thank you, Good Eats. I appreciate that. So this is a leaf. This is a dashing leaf. So I'm going to take this dashing leaf and I'm going to harvest and put them in there. Look, we also have some edos on the ground here that we don't harvest. So it's just food, guys. Food and more food. So let's use this leaf and we're going to harvest food. You see, this is a plant. This plant really attracts a lot of bees. This plant attracts a lot of bees, you see. Produce some real beautiful flowers and it produces a lot of seed. All right. Okay, guys. It's going to be a little challenging for me harvesting with one hand, but I got to do what I got to do. So that's going to be it. So let's walk around and harvest as much as we can. Oh, did I show you guys the scorpion pepper? This is the scorpion pepper right here, guys. You see the bottom, you see the point? Do you also grow? Yes, I grow yam as well. I grow yam as well, yes. You see this? This is what we call scorpion pepper. It have that that point to the bottom. You see what I'm talking about? It have the point from the bottom. This is what we call scorpion pepper. So let's walk around and we're gonna harvest. All these eggplant need harvesting. Oh, because yes, all of them need harvesting. So we're gonna be harvesting eggplant. Like I said, it's gonna be a little challenging with one hand. You see, look how much eggplant there for harvest, guys. Watch it. Look at this, guys. We have some nice eggplant to harvest. Please hit that like button, guys. Please hit the like button. Support the channel by hitting the like button. This is live gardening, guys. Live gardening. You see, we have a lot of eggplant here to harvest. A lot of eggplant. But these still small, so we're going to leave these and we're going to go to other eggplant. So we have one right here as well. It's so heavy. Two beautiful eggplant, guys. Okay. This is another one right here. Let's harvest this one too. Beautiful eggplant, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Support the channel by hitting the like button, guys. At Planter Garden TV. Take us to 50 likes today, guys. 50 likes today. You see? Sometimes you can leave them to go a little more. But why leave them to go a little more when there's other plants that need to come in? Because we have in the winter coming in pretty soon. The colder weather, the fall. So you want these plants to produce as much as you can. So trying to keep this to go a little more, no. there's other plants need to come, other fruits need to come in. So what we do, we harvesting out all the good size one. We harvesting out all the good size one. You see, we have a lot. It's still a lot to harvest. But these still need another week or so. This one here, we're gonna harvest this one. So we have a next one here. This is one too. All right. You have an abundant. Thank you, Poodle. That is. Thank you, thank you. Well, I don't expect anything less because the truth is I put a lot of work into this garden. Okay, so we have more eggplant to harvest. It's just a little difficult to me and I'm trying not to break the limbs them. Okay, so now let's come into our bell pepper field now. Let's come into our bell pepper field and see all that we need to harvest today. We're only gonna harvest the macho one them today. Just the macho one. We also wanna leave some of the macho one to get seed from. These is still, you see this one? Look at this limb, guys. Look at this, right? You see? You naturally see the limb is cracked. It's just a small piece, like the skin is what holding it. And look over it, it's still green because this stick is holding it up. Look at it right there. Just the skin is holding it. Look at it, you see? This break a few days ago, and look how it's still green. So that plant is still getting life, nutrient. Just the skin is holding it in. And look what's going on over there. Garden, listen to me. Gardening is a miracle jet. I'm telling you, the type of stuff you see in gardening is just amazing. Because you watching just the skin. That's what you're watching, the skin hole on the plant, and the plant still produce, still growing, still producing, like nothing happened. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? Happy gardening, everyone. Happy gardening to each and every one of you. What's going on? You know, every day, guys, you can come here and harvest every day. All right? Every day. This pepper is so strong. Ain't they beautiful? Thank you guys for hitting the like button. If you did not hit the like button, please do so. Let's take this video to 50 likes. Peppers everywhere, guys. Peppers everywhere. We're trying only to pick the ripe ones and the macho bell pepper. We pick a lot of bell pepper not because they macho, but just because they're so heavy that they bow down the limbs them and break the limbs them. Hey Pure Grow, what's up, man? Peace and blessings to you. Yes, man, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate each and every one. This pepper is so beautiful. Guys, this is the type of garden, listen to me. When you create this type of garden, and it doesn't matter which part of the wall you at, right? It doesn't matter which part of the wall you at. When you gardening, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this. We still have a lot to harvest, but we're gonna be talking for a minute. Yes, let's talk for a minute, guys. If you have any question, you could put it in the chat and I'll answer to the best of my ability. Yes. The way I garden, I truly believe in production. And it's not about just production of just doing anything. It's about stay focused on the natural. Stay focused and don't get distracted, because it's very easy to get distracted out here, because we intend to look at other things out there and we try them from time to time. But the way I see things, I remember times gone by when all the things you're hearing about today, you never used to hear about them, and people was actually using what they have. And I see where people used to use leaf, the weeds grow up in the garden. I also observe nature, and I see how nature operates through the forest. I see how nature operates. Nature don't need anyone to come in there and add nothing to the soil. The plants actually feed themselves. And you could do that yourself, especially if you have the space and you're growing in ground. You could actually create something like that for yourself. But I believe in production. I believe in getting the most. I believe in trying my best to get a plan. All right. Thank you for being here. Blessing. Yes. I believe in production and I believe in getting the plan. Trying my best to get the plant to grow to its full potential. Trying my best to get the plants to produce to its full potential. I've seen so much. I don't think you guys understand how much a pepper plant can grow and produce. I don't think you understand how an okra plant can grow and produce. Eggplant, whatever, grow and produce. Is we have to understand the necessary things that we need to do to get that to happen. Remember, when you're doing a garden, this is a garden you're doing, right? There's things you just have to do. And I give away a fast buck. How you doing? From Scotland. All right, blessing. Shout out to Fast Buck from Scotland. All right, good to see you. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You would not regret it. All right. Anyhow, I do a lot of in-ground garden, but I also do a lot of container garden. All right, do a lot of container garden, and I've tried so many different different liquid fertilizer. that I make using different type of plants, different roots. All right. This container here, this is a 5-gallon container. This container already packed and ready for next fall. A lot of problem, guys. You cannot wait till spring to now put in your soil together. All right, all right, all right. That's what I'm talking about, Pugu. Don't wait until next spring to start fixing your soil. Start now. This is the only how you can get real success. Because when you start now, you prepare the soil in the fall, going through the winter. Then when the spring comes, the plant's really ready for that soil. The plant should never be waiting for the soil. The soil should be ready. The soil should be ready and waiting for the plant. Never the soil, the plant waiting on the soil. No, the soil have to be ready. So when you plant them, they take off. When you plant them, they take off. So guys, we finally get some rain today. And because we get some rain, I remember these plants right here, I remember a few days ago, they was really struggling because they didn't get no rain and we don't wet our garden. Guys, we do not wet our garden. We only wet our plants when they baby and the sun is beating, drying them down. That's the only time we wet plant. Oh, other than that, we allow our plants to grow. There's a technique. There's a technique in how to plant. So even though there's no rain for 6 weeks, 2 months, your plant still will produce looking healthy same way. So it's so much to learn, guys. And on this channel, we give you all the information. So you're not gonna regret any, and we show the proof too. Now let me see. These are some peanut here. I'm going to test my peanut. I'm going to see what's going on here. I'm going to see, this is peanuts growing here, guys. And okay, all right, okay. Look here, you see a small peanut here? So yes, my lemongrass, I harvest everything and now they come in right, they start coming back up. I'll show you them in a minute. You see, this is my peanut here, and as we see, the peanut is start producing. You see, this is one the peanut. Oh, look one right here. Watch. Look one right here. You see, this is peanut. So my peanut is already start producing already. All right, so I'm gonna leave them until maybe the middle of next month, and then I'm gonna harvest. This whole area here is actually peanut. This whole area here. So just like that, we already see that our peanut is producing. Okay, with my lemongrass, let me show you what I did with my lemongrass. With my lemongrass, I cut off all the top of the lemongrass. You could see where I cut them, you see? You see where I cut them right there, and now they're coming right back up, you see? You see? They're coming right back up. Over here the same thing. I cut them off down to the bottom like this. You see right here? And they coming right back up. So don't afraid to harvest your lemongrass, guys. Don't afraid to harvest them at all. They're gonna come right back up. Okay? So the more you harvest, the more they produce more limb. Because I now harvest these, I think it's last week. Last week I harvest these and watch. Don't push out more leaf already. So we finally get some rain. The soil even look a little, you know, you could see the dampness within the soil. Last week we couldn't do this with our soil. It was brick hard. Now look today. It's you understand, because we get the rain. So because we get that rain gonna cause us to get the plants them to produce a lot more, and we're trying very much to get as much food as we can before the cold weather. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. This gonna be a long live today. This live gonna go for maybe about 3 hours today. All right? So if you want the live to go to 3 hours, please hit that like button. All right? We already 49 minutes. We have 2 more hours to go. And guess what? Tomorrow is Saturday, guys. We have a we're going to continue building our shack in the forest tomorrow, either tomorrow or Sunday. So please hit your notification bell that you can get notified, because we're going to continue building our shack, and we also going to be cooking pumpkin and edos and peppers tomorrow. So you surely don't want to miss it. Hey Fifi Urban Homestead and Lifestyle, how you doing? Thank you for being here. All right? You don't want to miss that, guys. Cooking in the forest while building our shack. I'm telling you, there's always something to harvest, guys. So if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you wouldn't miss when we go live. I know you're gonna want to see that video in the forest, building our shed while cooking some ital at the same time. I will be cooking my ital. I don't know where my helps them. I don't know what they're gonna be cooking, but I know for sure I cooking ital for me. Hey Hamidu, how you doing? So please hit that like buttons, hit that notification bell, so you can all get the notification when we go live. We already planted 2 posts already. We already planted 2 posts already. So we're gonna be planting the other 2 posts. Then we're gonna start framing it. You see, this pepper tree don't stop, guys. Watch. They don't stop. They don't stop produce. Look at it. They do not stop. While they're growing, they're producing. You see? So this is the thing, guys. You have to, your peppers, and it's not just peppers, it's any plant. It's not just peppers. If you're able to get the plants them to grow and grow, like whatever you have them into, if you have them in a container, if you have them in the ground, the more they grow, is the more they produce. If they're not growing, if their root is black, they're not going to produce. All right? Now, look at this plant, right? This plant is growing and it's producing. You see? It's growing and it's producing. If it's not growing, it's not producing anything. You see, the more they grow, the more they spread. Look how much flowers these things have. You know how much peppers I harvest from these things already? Do you know how much peppers I harvest from these peppers already? And look, they're still growing, they're still producing, they're still doing lovely. All right? We have a few bell pepper to harvest as well. Not much today, but... And you always... All right, that's wonderful, Pure Grow. Happy birthday to your mom. All right, blessings to her. And guys, don't forget, always save some seed. Don't take everything. Always save some seed, guys. I also want to make some real hot pepper sauce. Yeah, all right. I also want to make some hot pepper sauce. All right. Okay. When you're walking through here, you gotta be so careful, man, because if you don't careful, you break your pepper limbs them. You gotta be so careful. Watch here, peppers. Oh my goodness, you gotta be so careful. I think the pepper tree is supposed to hit that 10 feet now. This one here, I think it's hit that 10 feet. That 10 feet now. Ah man, oh God. Yo, you gotta be so careful, man. But if you don't, you break your pepper limb them. My goodness. My goodness. Yes, guys, this one here, I do believe this thing is 10 feet now. I measure it. The last time I measured it, it was 9.3. This pepper tree going all the way up there is about 9.3. Now, these pepper here, I'm not harvesting them at all. But if you notice, I keep tying them up. I'm not harvesting them at all. Because these gonna be pepper seed from a... Right now it's supposed to be about 10 feet, but I ain't measure it yet. These gonna be pepper seed from a 10-foot bell pepper tree. And who knows, it might reach more than 10 foot. You see this? Look up there. I'm not harvesting none of these. I'm gonna keep tying them up until I get them to ripe. That I can say, all right. Pepper seed from a 10-foot pepper tree. Yes, guys. So what you guys growing, guys? Talk to me. Tell me what you guys growing. Still have more pepper to harvest. Ain't this pepper beautiful? Man. Wow. Look at peppers down in this thing. And most of them still ain't mature yet. You know, so I want to allow them to grow more. So what I have to do, guys, I have to come and I have to stake them up. So I have to keep staking them up because you don't want them to break, you know. And oh man. Okay. All right, so let's walk around. We have all these edo head to plant back. All these edo head right here. And we also going and harvest some edos as well. So the soil soft and rich, guys. Check this out. Soft and nice. We have potato plant down in here too. Okay. Some nice edos. We getting ready to. We're gonna don't forget. We're going and cook. I got some garlic sprout, more bean plants with. Alright, that's wonderful. Hey Lucia Press, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Check this soil, guys. See how this soil nice? You see how this soil nice? Look how beautiful this soil looking, guys. Healthy. Alright, guys. Check it out, guys. Healthy looking soil. Check it out. Beautiful soil. Beautiful soil. Okay, let's see what's going on here, guys. Okay, nice size. Yeah. This is some nice size edo boy. Oh, yo. I'm not going over there no more because I have potato plant in the row right there. So what I'll do, I'll just put that back in the soil, put some soil over it, and leave it for next season. What I'm actually doing here, guys, I'm planting back the food in the ground at the same time. So next spring, we're gonna have food coming back right in this area. So let's see, guys. Oh wow, cucumber. I have some cucumber plant here. Okay, okay. Have a put cucumber. That's gonna be, I'm gonna leave that right there. I had a few of them up here that I just had on the ground. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bury this cucumber here. I'm just gonna bury it. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna bury it there. Who knows? We might see it come back next spring. Let's bury it and leave it right there. Okay, what's going on here? What is under here now? I don't know. I don't know what's under here. Well, let's harvest it and see. I don't know. Okay. Edos. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. All this is edos right here, guys. Edos. Guys, we're taking this live. This live is go into an hour now. I just want to say thanks each and every one of you for hitting the like button. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. We're going to be harvesting edo all over the place today. All right? This is why, guys, in the spring, you plant as much as you can. You see what I'm doing? I'm planting back these food. So these food, I wouldn't have to worry, even think about planting them in the spring, because they already plant already. You see? All that is food coming right back in the spring. We have sweet potato here, so I'm not going to harvest them right at this moment, because I do believe they can go more. Food in the ground, guys. Food in the ground. You got to take advantage of that. You see, you just put them back in the ground. That's all you got to do, guys. Put them back in the ground, and you ain't got to worry about a thing. Once you in this zone that can deal with maybe zone 7, zone 8, zone 9, 10, you could replant them right away. In different zone, 6, it might be challenging for you, but in this zone, you could plant them back right away. Also, this is our compost pile we have here at the same time. So our garden season never really ends. All right, we garden right through the garden season. But I want to say this. This is no walk in the park. This is no walk in the park. This is hard work. All right? This is no walk in the park. This is hard labor, guys. All right, but the benefit is amazing. That's what I can tell you. We've been harvesting out of this garden. That's a big one. Yes, yes, yes. How your fruit and plants doing? Well, my fruit and plant doing wonderful. Life from scratch. Hey, life from scratch, how you doing? Blessings to you. What's going on? Yes, thank you all so much. So, all right. So let's see, guys. Let's see. All this we have for harvest. Let's go all behind here and harvest food. We don't play around, guys. We don't play around. Let's see what's here for us to eat. Yeah, you have some big one. Yeah, you have some real big one, Fifi. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what's up here, man. All right. This one beautiful, eh? Ain't this beautiful? Okay. You see what we do, guys? Okay, we're gonna put that back in the ground. We're gonna put them back in the ground. All right, I'm just gonna pull some sand over them. That's it. Once you're living in this zone and you have this food in the ground, you always have food. Whether you always have food. You will always left even as one plant in the ground, and that one plant is what gonna come back the following year. And every year your crop multiplies every year. So you will always leave something in the ground. You see, I almost left this one. It's such a nice size. So what I do, there will always be food in the ground. And don't forget, guys, at the ending of this garden season, someone gonna win a survival package. The survival package is some different type of seed that grows directly from this garden. Let's see this one. All right, guys, let's take this to 60 likes, guys. Let's take this to 60 likes. Let's take this to 60 likes, guys. This is real gardening, guys. This is real survival. This is real survival here. This is a crop you grow and you plant back the top of it, put soil on it, and it come back the following year. It's all over the place. There will always be edos left back in the ground or that shade. There will always be. So for the next season, you're gonna just start seeing edos coming right back up without you doing anything, springing up out the ground. Look, we have, this is a turmeric. Oh, okay. Look, we have a turmeric growing right here. Oh, wow. Look, I now find a turmeric growing here. I didn't plant this here, but it grew in here. I don't know how it get here. This is a turmeric growing right here. You know what? I'm trying to figure out how it get here, but it's here. I'm trying to figure out if did it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pay attention to that plant. I'm not gonna harvest it, but I'm gonna pay attention to that. That's turmeric right there. Okay. Okay. All right. You see, we have edos all behind here. All behind here, edos. You see, guys? You plant them everywhere. Once you have the space, you chuck them everywhere. This channel, on this channel, guys, this channel will teach you how to survive. All right. Okay. We have a few from here. All right. You see what I'm saying, guys? These edos grow by themselves. I didn't even, look how bushy. I didn't even take care of them. But guess what? They produce nice little bundle of edos. So you don't even have to take care of the plants then. They will produce regardless. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to start picking up these edos. We're going to get something and we're going to walk around and we're going to pick up all the edos them. And let's see how much edos we have. Okay. I don't have no, I really have no container. I didn't prepare. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna push these off of this granite. All these are edo. We're gonna push them off, and we're gonna come and we're gonna start to separate the edos them. And let's see how many edos we pick up today. You see, all these are edo, the top of the edo that got to be planted. These, I'm going to plant these somewhere else. Because I know for sure this whole garden already planted up already. Because I plant back the top and there's always something that left in the ground. So right here, you have at least a whole field. Hey Paula R, how you doing? You have a whole field here of edo head on the ground right there. Yes, you could naturally plant a field of edos from all these heads right there. All you got to do, put them in the ground and cover them with soil, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Okay. This container was just for a demonstration. So we're just gonna get rid of it. It was just for demonstration. I need a bucket because I ain't got no container for pick up these edos. So let's see how many edos we get. We're gonna walk around and we're gonna pick up all the edos that we harvest and see how much we have. This happens when you put in all the work while you can, and then the day gonna come when it's harvest time. These are some really nice size ones. This is life itself. You put in the sacrifice, all the sweat, and all that you go through, all the bugs that bite you, all the mosquito that bite you, and what you do is gonna become a time when it's harvest time. It's gonna become a joyful time, like life itself. When you work hard in your young days and you make use of what you work for, in your old days you have something to live off of. So it's the same with gardening. You plant your seed and one day it's gonna become harvest time. And this is what's going on here right now. Harvest time. Food and more food. So on this channel, we're not telling you you have to grow the food that we grow. And we're not telling you you have to grow food. Alright? This is just a motivation channel to motivate others, and also we give information about growing foods. So, alright. Nice little bucket coming up there. You see, we still have more to harvest. More, but we're gonna rest on this beautiful day. Over here, we still have all up in here for harvest. You see, if you notice, you're gonna see, hey Marilyn Murphy, how you doing? If you see, you're gonna see all up this way. This whole area here is full with edos. So it's just a matter of time. And the truth is, I did not even take care of them, but they produce well. So this is a beautiful crop to grow. Damn, what kind of spider is that? What is that? Who knows what kind of spider is this? Who knows? Ow. Yeah. What kind of plant is this? I noticed this plant is pushing some flowers. You see, look, it start pushing up some flowers here. I'm not sure. I get this plant here from a farmer's market. Don't know, but leave it. No. This I get it from a guy at the farmer's market. This one here. Yeah. I can't remember the name, but you see how the body is thick. You see? And it produces flowers. But I can't remember, but I get it from him. Oh, the spider, I mean. You're right. I ain't trying for that spider bite me. Hell no. But you know what? I see them around a lot, and make a lot of they make a lot of nests all around. And they, you know, sometimes you see they catch a lot of bugs and things. So I don't know exactly what kind of spider it is. Yes, sorry for that. Yes, sorry for that. Yes, it is a beautiful day. So we harvest. I don't know either. Oh, I don't know which one. Okay. Start seeing we don't get some, you know, some nice. We harvest a nice edo harvest as well. We harvest some hot pepper, some bell pepper, some eggplant. This is a beautiful dinner right here, guys. This is a beautiful dinner, fresh from the garden. Now we have a pumpkin to harvest. Wait, but I ain't got no knife for harvest this pumpkin. We're going and harvest that massive pumpkin, man. Eating healthy is a blessing, guys. Eating what you grow is also a blessing. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. You see what happened there? I raise it up and that thing's so heavy, guys. I raise it up, and that thing so heavy, you see, it popped the stalk. Ain't there something? So heavy. Look at it. Look at it. God damn, I should have a scale right now. Oh my goodness, wow. I should have a scale to harvest this thing. Ain't this a lot of mercy? Look at here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is it. We know for sure we could have leave this to go some more, because if you look at the stem still have where this was still receiving nutrient. But guess what? It's time to eat it. We go in and eat it. If I had a knife, I was about to bust it open for you guys, that you guys can see. The other pumpkins, them I'm gonna leave them, but this one is for us to eat. Ain't this a big pumpkin? It's so heavy. I pull up the limb and it just break off. That's how heavy it is. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. I will appreciate it. You seeing all this thing live from Planter Garden TV. Live. You ain't see Planter Garden go into the store and buy no pumpkin and come back and say, this is his harvest. He's showing you live. You know what I'm saying, guys? Live. Please take it to 60 likes, guys. Please take it to 60 likes. If you haven't subscribed, guys, please subscribe. Double tap on the screen. I will truly appreciate it. So as you can see here, we have a pretty nice harvest, which we can get more if we want. Yes, thank you, Fifi. Live footage. You ain't seen it. We go to the store and come back with our thing and tell you it's harvest. We now harvest them. You seeing everything live. All right? All right, guys. 5 more to take us to 60 likes. 5 more likes to take us to 60. Take us to 60, guys. Take us to 60, guys. 5 more. Yeah. Ain't this something? You see this pumpkin here? No, if you go buy this pumpkin, you might pay about $40 for this pumpkin. The weight of it, god damn. The weight, you can't even listen to me. The weight of this pumpkin, you will pay around $40 for this pumpkin. And that's no joke. Maybe you might even pay more, especially for an organic pumpkin. This pumpkin grow natural. You understand? So this is an organic pumpkin. So this costs a lot of money right here. You understand? So we have pumpkin, we have eggplant, we have pepper, we have edos. Ain't this a blessing? Look at this, guys. Billy muscle with this thing. organic, natural organic. So we prove that you can use the weeds in your garden, you can use the leaf that fall from the trees, we can use the body from the tree, break down, we can use all of that, and we can grow big pumpkin, massive pepper trees, and all our plants is just producing. We prove that, and this happens every year. So we prove that you could use natural things and be successful in your garden. We full proof. Look at this thing. Ain't there something? This make you build your chest, your muscle, everything, man. Go get up every morning and push this up 50 times. Build some muscle. All right? This is how we do it, guys. So let's walk down here again. All right. Okay, we have a turmeric up inside here, doing pretty well. Okay, this one here too, I don't know, for the people who was here, and when you finish you can eat it. Definitely, it's definitely. Look at this one here. This is the same one. This gonna get as big as that one up there, and there's about 2 over there. That's almost big like the one I now harvest. This one gonna be the same thing. They all solid and heavy. I put this underneath here because I'm trying to protect the pumpkin. Sometimes if you don't do that, sometimes what happen, it start rotting from the bottom. So you really want to try to protect the pumpkin. All right? Yeah, okay. This is pumpkin we have going on here. Not pumpkin, sweet potato. No, I think this is the sweet yam. I think this set is the sweet yam. I do believe we might be able to get a nice little harvest from this one go over here. I do believe that. They're running like crazy. I need to prune them because I need them to focus on their roots. Everything growing that rain. And these here, guys, don't know if you're familiar with these, but these is what they call seed on the leaf. I harvested a lot the other day, and I dry them, clean them and dry them, and my goodness, I can get another bungle again. Look so much here. Do your research, guys. This is what you call seed on the leaf. There's a name they have for it. I can't remember the name. But these are beautiful. My grandparents used to use them here a lot. Yeah. Yes. Okay, what's going on here? All right, these banana, guys, I got to overwinter these banana. I got to overwinter these banana because I'm trying to save them that I can get banana from them. Oh wow, okay. This time of the season, you know what? Maybe I need to pick this because if I don't, maybe them squirrel, I think them squirrel belly full. I think they had a beautiful season. So maybe this is the only reason why this one is still here. Oh man. What? So can I break off the damn thing? Okay, alright. Yeah. I think I need to harvest this. Cause yeah, I'm gonna harvest you. Sorry. Them squirrel and them gonna take this. Let me get it before them this time. You know what I see this year? This is a year that I saw with my pumpkin and them. Not pumpkin, my tomato. Oh, what? We have tomato growing here too? Oh man, all right. This is tomato growing here. Okay. Yeah, these tomato, yeah. These tomato for real. These tomato really perform this year. I can't even remember having tomato so late down in the year. These tomato really did their thing this year, man. Like I think them squirrel belly full, man. They was eating them. Sometimes they leave it right here and peel it wrong, so neat, and just leave it there like they're leaving it for you to see. But yes, these tomato did really well this garden season. It was a challenge with the squirrel them, but okay. You know, I'm gonna show you guys something, and I just want you guys to understand how marvelous nature is. I just want you to understand, right? Now check this out, right? Check this out. Look at this. This tomato stalk right here. Look how this thing, this is the body right here. What's going up here? It's split, and it just have this piece here with nothing inside of it, right? You see what I'm saying? Just this. And this thing is still growing up here, even though it's split like this. So this thing is still receiving up in the skin here, up in that area there. This thing is still receiving nutrients from the root that it still can produce fresh leaf up there and still producing flowers. Look at this right here. Check it out. What? And this piece is almost rot. This piece, look, come up here. This is how nature amazing. This is how plants amazing. I'm telling you. This thing is still producing in this condition right here. It's like nothing. Watch. Down inside there is a hole. Down in there. But this area is still, nutrients is still flying through this thing right here, going up there. I hope you guys really see what I'm talking about, and how amazing it is to behold these things that nature is your, yes, definitely is the nutrient in the growth. Yes, because look, just look at what I'm saying here. Down inside there, you naturally could see the hole, the separation. Come up here, you could naturally see it split there. All it is just a piece of skin hole in the thing go up there. And it's still producing up there. Still receive. Hey Sissy, Texas Garden, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. Today was a beautiful harvest. Yes. How you guys doing on this beautiful Friday? This tree got to ties up, man. How you guys doing on this beautiful day? Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. This is live gardening, guys. This is live from Planter Garden TV. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Thanks. All right, Sissy. Blessings to you. Man, look my sorrel tree, man. Sorrel tree is doing wonderful, guys. Check it out. Yeah. Check it out. Sorrel tree is doing wonderful, guys. And look, and oh my goodness, look how this thing tall. All right, let me see if I can show you guys. You guys need to tune in. With tomorrow be Friday or Saturday. I think tomorrow we're gonna be, if there's no, maybe Sunday. Sunday, if there's no rain Sunday, we're gonna be in the forest cooking and continue building the shack that we start building. I think it will be a real interesting journey, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification, hit the bell so you can get all the upload. You want to know when we go live. All right. You have 7 sorrel tree. I have 1. Only 1 I get this year. Look at it here, guys. Check out this sorrel tree here. Look at this thing here. Can you guys see? Watch. Can you guys see? Look up there. Are you guys see? Watch. All the way up there. Watch. Check it out. Massive sorrel tree, boy. God damn. All the way, what's going up there? All the way God up there. And it producing like crazy. My goodness. Yes, you see it, guys. My goodness. Look at this thing. Yes, look at the thing going all the, watch. I got to stretch my hand going all the way up there. Watch. Watch. All the way up there. And this is a sorrel tree, and my goodness, you could see how it's producing. It's producing a lot of sorrel. And this was a plant that was covered by some squash. I had some squash was growing right here. Matter of fact, look at right here. These squash was growing right here, and they cover it up. And I couldn't see it, and then I forget everything about it. And then after, all right. But after I realize, after I find it, I start walking on it. I start, and look what's going on. Look at the thing, man. Look. And the sorrel on them is almost reaching maturity, you see? They're pretty big already. My goodness. So, seems like we're gonna be able to get some nice sorrel this year. All right? Seems like we're gonna get some nice sorrel this year. Wow. little peanuts, guys. We know for a fact that our peanuts is doing good. We know that for a fact. We know that for a fact. Yeah, Fifi, yes, yes. You see the size of the sorrel, right? So definitely I see I'm gonna get some of them this year. And I do love sorrel juice. I really do. So I see for myself that I can grow sorrel. I just got to start them indoors and bring them out in the spring. Because this is exactly what I did. This one start indoors. You see all this is getting really mature. Look at it, you can naturally see how they're getting mature. And we still have time. They're still producing, so I definitely believe I'm gonna have a nice harvest this year. It's a lot of work still to do now, guys. It's a lot of work still to do. Because all these, I got to plant these back, all these. Yes, I got to plant this back, all these, watch. Yeah, and that's a lot of work. So believe it or not, it's not a simple journey. It's not an easy journey. It's not a ball in the park, but it's just a reward. The reward is great. All right. Ain't this a nice harvest, guys? So we have, oh man, look at this monster here, man. Yes, the one last year it did well. No, remember the one last year produced, you know. The one last year produced as well. The only thing is the deer them was battling them. The deer was really battling them. Remember the deer them was really battling my garden. They was eating off all the leaf them. But they did produce. They did produce last year. But right, you're right, because they didn't get to the mature. But I do believe is the deer was battling with the plant so much. No, this year we not get no deer problem, so the plant is growing better. So yes, the one last year I also had some from the one last year too. Yes. Deer know about hell yes. Yep. Yes, last year them deer was eating them sorrel. Yes. They was eating the sorrel and the peppers them. The only thing they wasn't really battling with like that was the edo. The edo leaf. They wasn't messing with the edo leaf, but the pepper leaf, man, there was mad. A matter of fact, they stripped all the leaf on the sorrel tree last year. Every piece of the leaf. Yes. Thank you, Sissy. Appreciate it. Yes. This is just a small harvest, guys. I mean, if you guys following me, you guys will see the amount of thing I harvest in the last month and a half. Edos, eggplant. These eggplant real produce this year. Yes. Yeah, man, them thing eat down all the goddamn. They eat down all the leaf. All the leaf and just leave the stalk. So yes, they're eating, hell yeah. You know, and I have like, oh, thank you guys for taking me to that 60 like. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. 60 like. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I have some pigeon peas here, guys. Let me see. This is pigeon peas. Tall as hell. Look at it. Tall as hell. But up to now, we still cannot see the flowers. And where are we now? We in September. This is pigeon peas right here. You see it? We in September and we cannot see a flower. But the truth is, I tried to grow pigeon peas before and they start producing September. And from September, they produce the flowers. The flowers take so long before they could pollen and turn to peas. And by the time they turn peas, they did turn peas, but the peas did not mature. And the frost come and blaze them down. So I wasn't able to harvest. So the truth is, I only grow these things because I love to see them. They also add nitrogen. No flowers. They also add nitrogen in our soil. This is the reason I'm growing them. Because you know what? It's too hard dealing with them. When I say too hard, I started growing them from indoors. Yeah, I see the video where you grow them last year. I see that video, yes. I start these from indoors since December. Bring them out in the spring. Hey, Biddy Mays, how you doing? Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you here, all right? Blessings. Yes, I start these indoors last year from November, December. Yes, I'm just in the garden, you know, harvesting and just having a chat, you know. Yes, since November. Growing these since November. Bring them out in April. Grow about 12 feet tall. And still, thank you, Biddy Mays. Blessings to you too. And still, they're 12 feet tall. And still no flowers. We have some down there, the same thing. Let me show you. Same thing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Same thing. No flowers. So me growing them and looking for food from them is a waste of time. Look at next one here. This is the next one. This is the next one. This is 3 of them right here. Waste of time. I'm growing them. The only reason why I'm growing them yes, the only way I'm growing them, all right, is because of the nitrogen. Because you're surely not getting anything from them. But there's beautiful plants. Love the beauty. Enjoy seeing them. Yes, definitely teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. Yeah, it's really waste of time growing them because it takes too much. It really takes too much because it's not easy. It's not easy dealing with seedlings indoors. It's really not easy. It's very challenging. It's not easy because you got to make sure you take care of these plants and make sure that these plants is doing well. Make sure that the plants them survive. Man, it's so much you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But programming seed, guys, we got to talk more about programming seed. Thank you for the flowers, the maize. Appreciate it. Thank you for the flower. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Look how these pepper trees produce. Look at this. Look at this thing here. Watch. And all this is hot pepper. Lord of mercy. Oh, to the bottom. This one, oh my. This thing have on, I know for sure it have on over 100 peppers. I know that for sure. Over 100 pepper and it's still pushing blossom. I know that for sure. This thing have on over 100 pepper. All right, so let me count. Let me just try to have an idea of how much pepper this thing have on. We're gonna start from here. Let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, plus flowers. On this little limb right here, 31. So could you imagine if I count? Yeah, this thing have on over 200 peppers. I guarantee you. This thing have on over 200 pepper. This limb right here, right in this area here, have on 30 something. Just this little piece. Over 200 peppers. And still producing more flowers. Look how you're gonna see. You see what I'm coming from? This is what I talk about all the time. Production and able to get your plants to produce things you can use, simple things, natural things you could use. If you follow this channel, guys, you will learn a lot. There's a lot of information. If you check out my channel, I have over 3,000 videos on my channel and they all have loaded with information and we also have proof. This whole garden season, we was actually live. Most of our videos was live this garden season. So we show you from start to finish. All right, let me go to the chat. Those peas need 9 months of good tropical weather. The plants I grew took 2 seasons to produce, but it did, and I had to take it indoors to overwinter in zone 6. But they did eventually produce, but not war. I understand, Fifi. It's a waste of time I grow them. Okay. Zilly Millie, whoa, Beauty Planter Garden TV. All right, thank you. That peace tree made you climb. Exactly. You exactly. Made me climb a goddamn ladder and still ain't give me a piece. Not a piece I was able to eat from that plant. All right. Let me see. Yes, so big information video. Yes, man. That I'm telling you, my channel is like a university. is like a university, loaded with information and proof at the same time. Loaded with information and proof at the same time. All right. So thank you guys. All right, you guys. Okay, let me see. All right, guys, take me to that 70 like. You guys doing wonderful. Thank you all so much. Take me to that 70 like, guys. This is live gardening, and we're gonna be gardening for about 3 hours today. We almost at 2 hours. We still have another hour. So if you guys want me to continue this thing, and you didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Take me to 70 likes. Yeah, take me to 70 likes. I appreciate it. Zilly Millie said that pumpkin from Cinderella. No, it's from Planter Garden TV, the home of the natural. That's where it's from, Zilly Millie. All right. Yes, welcome everyone. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Let's get this to 70 likes. We have 1 more hour to go. So let's get it to 70 likes. All right? Thank you all so much. No harvest another root of edos, man. Just ongoing, guys. I'm trying to harvest as much as I can because, you know, when you have the time, you got to do it. Or sometimes you just don't have the time. And because you don't have the time sometimes you got to leave them in the ground, and then but they still come back for the next season. So that's cool still. Where we're gonna be building the shed in the forest, we also gonna be planting edos. We also gonna be planting a banana tree. We also gonna be planting herbs. We're gonna look for sunny area. So we're gonna be planting different type of plants right around that shed. All right. So like I say, guys, if you didn't subscribe, please subscribe. You would not regret it. All right. Definitely. Grow. Spend some time, guys. If you have a garden or you planning on start a garden, spend some time. Take some time. Let me stress this. You cannot plant a garden and leave it and expect production. That doesn't mean you're not going to receive harvest. You might still able to harvest a few things here and there. But if you take care of the plants, then especially when they're young, if you take care of them, they're going to do well. I'm going to show you this. This pepper tree here, this pepper tree here just grew up in the garden just like this. Right? Just like this. And I refuse to take care of this plant. Right? I didn't take care of it. And it did pretty well. But I guarantee you, if I did take care of this plant, I want to get way more out of this plant than I'm getting right now. You see what I'm coming from? So the more you take care of the plants them when they are young is the better, the more production you able to get from them. Oh, you have this growing? All right. These are some pepper. They have a little spice in them. Well flavored. I really love these kind of pepper. All right. Thank you, Program, for sending the thumbs up. Blessings. No, this is not a jalapeno. No. This is not that one. You know what? I ain't grow that pepper for 2 years though. I used to grow that pepper tree and I ain't grow that pepper tree for 2 years now. Okay. But I have the seed. Okay, so look what we're doing here, guys. You see? Hey Doc Lumen, what's up? I like to grow shishito peppers. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You can't lose, guys. You can't lose using this type of stuff. You cannot lose, guys. You cannot lose using these. But when you're using these, like for instance, you put these, you don't want them to dry out. All right? You don't want them to dry out. Where a lot of us don't understand, when you allow your compost to dry out, is actually the nutrients is drying out of the compost. It actually becoming like dry grass. You understand? It like dry grass. You understand? So sometimes what I do, I add soil and cover them. So they're going to always have that type of moist, protecting them from the sun. Because when the sun start beating these, the sun drying out everything. You know, like a cloth, you know, like a short. You put a short to dry in the sun, you know what it do? It dries out all the water. Max Steele, how you doing? Blessings. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you enjoying the video, if you enjoying the channel, please hit that like button, guys. Take us to 70 likes, guys. We 2 likes away from 70. Right. What I do most of the time, I will take some soil and I will cover this. Because what's going to happen, the soil going to help keep the moisture in the soil. Because when the sun penetrates this, the sun is drying out everything. Just like your short, you put your short in the sun, full with water. When the sun dry out all the water, it become dry and crispy. You don't want your compost to come like that, because anyhow it comes like that, there's no substance inside of it. There is no substance. If there's no substance, then it's no use. You see what I'm coming from? It's no use. Like what I have going on here. Hey, blessing John from England. Blessings. Thank you for being here. Thank you. No, what I have going on here, this is dry grass, dry weeds. If you underneath of this, these are fresh weed I know through here. Thank you guys for hitting that 70 like, guys. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you all. Now, check this out. This is a compost pile, right? Down inside here, down under the bottom, we have weeds, we have beans, the vines from the beans under the bottom. What we did, we take the soil and we cover it. So basically, down inside here, all down inside here, you see we seeing paras, whatever, Bugs walking up inside the yes. So down inside here, you see all this is the beans. You see what? We're not allowing these to dry out. So we cover them with dirt. So the nutrients gonna be into the soil. If the sun dries it out, then it have no substance. And we have to understand that. So what I'm doing, I bring these now. After I cover this with the soil, I bring these now and I bring them back. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover this with soil again, because I don't want the sun to dry out the nutrients out of the compost. You got what I'm saying? If this sun beating this compost on and on and on, it's gonna dry out everything. It's gonna become like dry stick with nothing inside of it. But if you cover it with a little soil, the soil gonna protect it from the sun. So it's gonna have that chance of the moisture, the nutrients, the mineral breaking down into the soil. So by the time spring next season, by the time next spring, that is ready for you to plant. So don't make the sun dry out your compost. Don't make the sun dry out your compost. Okay. Exactly. So it's a lot to learn in this thing, guys, and you know, you could never know everything, but you learn on from your journey. You could never know everything, but you learn from the journey you take or the journey you going through. Every day, you learn something new. Every day, you learn something new. You could never finish learning in these things. And always remember, the plants is your teacher. The soil and the plant is your teacher. You learn from the soil and the plant. They're not learning anything from you. They're not learning anything from us. All right? We learning from them. So we could never know everything. But guess what? We learn from our experience. And there's no such thing as mistakes in gardening. It's not a mistake. What it is, it's a learning process. So this year you ain't do it right, next year you correct it. And you cannot be doing the same thing over and over and over if there is no production. If you do the same thing for 2 years and you ain't see no production, you got to change what you're doing. Try something different, switch around the plant, put the plant in a different area and see what works for the plant. This is how it is, guys. All right? This is how it is. So we don't know everything, but we learn from our experience. This garden thing, I've been doing this for years. And over the years, I've learned so much. I've been doing organic garden for a really long time. I've seen so much. And I've learned so much. That's why I can come out and I can share with confidence too. Because I've learned. And you could do the same, guys. You could do the same. Focus on your plants in your garden. Focus on what they did last year and what they did this year. And see if you could improve. See if you could get them to improve in their growth. Because growth is important in a plant. Growth is important in many plants. Many plants, the more they grow, the more they produce. And if they're not growing, they're not producing. Just like some plant, root crop as well. Sometimes, if the root crop is not growing and pushing leaf, it's not doing anything under the ground either. The growth of pushing leaf is what signifies the plant is doing something. Something is happening. Something is happening. But if you're not seeing anything happening, you got to look into what's going on, the soil, the watering, whatever you're dealing with. Change it. Maybe put the plant in a different area. And see what works in your garden, in your zone, guys. All right? But planting deep is one of the key to success. Planting deep is one of the key to success. All right? Yes, guys, thank you, Fifi Urban Homestead and Lifestyle. And the time you hitting, guys, we have almost an hour left to do this, to continue this journey today. Almost an hour left. All right? So what can we do within this hour? What can we do within this hour? Let me see. All right. Thank you guys for taking me. We're heading for 80 likes now. Thank you. You planting any planting? No, no planting. I'm thinking about looking for a plant. I'm looking for different variety of banana plant this for next season. Because I realize what I got to do in order for get them to overwinter them. So I've learned a few tricks, so I want to try different banana plant for next season. But no planting at this time. You know what? I think I need some burdock leaf. Let me harvest some. All right, guys. This is sweet stevia, guys. Beautiful flowers, you see? Yeah. These are some plants that I think everybody should be trying to grow these type of plants. Turmeric, ginger, I really do think everybody should be, because you could grow them in container, you could grow them wherever you want. But I really think everybody should be growing garlic, especially in these times coming today. I think everybody should really try to grow some of these type of plants. And this is burdock, guys, and what I do with the burdock, I make juice. I juice them. Like I take the leaf and squeeze them out in a juicer. You don't get plenty. You don't get plenty juice from it, but the liquor juice you get, I take that and I sip that. You know, it make me feel good, but I'm not gonna tell you to go out there and just start using them. What I'm gonna tell you is, please confront your doctor before trying to use these herbs out here. All right. These are okra seed right here, guys. Okay. You see, these are Shisho seed, right? And you see the amount of seed them push? when they drop their seed, when you look in the spring, you see they just growing up everywhere. But what I just do, when they start growing up, I just pull them out and throw them in the compost pile. So I also use them as compost. So this is why you see me growing a lot of them. They really work good in compost. You see the monkey seed? you see the monkey seed, right? Man, I'm telling you. More food, guys. More food. So every day, is that flowers on your sweet potato? Yes, yes. That's flowers right here. Yeah, this is the sweet potato. This is flowers, yes. I'm hoping to get a nice harvest. I'm really do. Listen to me, I have, see guys, this is my little harvest right here. Really didn't prepare. Yes, guys. So how you all doing? How you all doing? How your garden going, guys? How your garden going? How your garden going? Yes, it's flowers. Really looking forward on this year to see this year sweet potato gonna determine how much potato I'm gonna be planting for next season. Depending on what I see this season, that's gonna determine how much I'm gonna plant next season. Cause it gotta make sense. It gotta make sense. For the people who don't know about Shisho, all right? Watch this now. Who know about Shisho? Let me see. Fifi Urban said my garden is still producing. All right. Yes, I watched the rain nourishing the ground. I am finally getting steady. Okay. Okay. Mosquito trying to attack us through the foot. Yeah, yeah, the mosquito is a joke star. For the people who know about Shisho, who know about Shisho? Shisho is a plant. All right, guys, let's take it to 80 likes, guys. Let's take it to 80 likes. Let's take it to 80 likes. You guys are amazing. I truly appreciate you guys. Thanks each and every one of you for the support. Thank you all so much. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Don't forget to support the channel however you can, all right? This is the Shisho plant. And if you're growing this and you have a small space, you don't want to grow them until they start to produce these flowers, because these plants produce a bunch of seeds, thousands of seeds from one plant, thousands of seeds. So if you have this growing and it produces the flowers, then the flowers drop and the wind blow them and they're gonna come back up in the spring. And when they come back up in the spring, they will take over your whole garden. The good thing about it is when they start growing in the spring, you could pull them up with someone donate who donate. Hey Pure Grow, thanks for the donation, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Yes. The good thing about it is you can pull them up in the spring and throw them in your compost pile. So this is the good thing, but this is something you don't want to spread open in your garden. This is something you don't. This 1 year allow these things to grow up in my garden. And they was everywhere, guys. So the beautiful, beautiful plant, I can tell you that. They also produce these beautiful flowers. Let me show you how the tree looking, and let me show you how much seed this thing have on. This thing have on thousands of seed. This is the plant right here. This is the plant. It's a plant that a lot of pollinators, Koran, it definitely. I don't know if I pronounce your name, but yes. Fifi say I grew it in the past, but not my favorite. Okay. Someone say, I don't know, USA say Korean eat this. Yes, Korean and also the Japanese as well also love this plant. I eat them as well. So I eat them. I love to eat them in salad. I love to also boil them and steam them, like give them a little steam, and I love their flavor. All right, thank you all so much for supporting. All right, I see you guys taking me to that 80 like. Thank you all so much, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't hit the like button, smash that like button. If you haven't hit the notification bell, feel free to do that, guys. You see, and it's a plant that also pull a lot of pollinators. All right, always pull a lot of pollinators, but it's a beautiful plant. When you see it open out, you see all these beautiful white flowers. It's really beautiful. And guess what? Look how this big bee relaxing there. You see it? You see how that bee they relax in there? They love this plant. They love it. I love it too because, and this is what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm saying. I'm not, like I said, I cannot tell anybody what to go. Those flowers look like basil. Yes, they do. They do. They definitely do. Yes, I'm not gonna tell anyone what to grow in their garden. You gotta know what to grow in your garden. But I personally, I think about what I'm growing. I think about what can feed me during the garden season, even going down into the fall. What can feed me? What can produce? Plants that can feed you through their leaf and their root. This is the way I look at things, guys. And to me, it makes sense. Maybe it might make sense to others, but to me, it makes a lot of sense. Grow things that can feed you during the season. All these again. These, I use these in my tea as well. But guys, like I said, do your own research. All right? I get to understand there's something in marigold that's really good for the eyes, for the eyesight. That's what I've learned. I'm not a doctor, but that's what I've understand. There's something inside it they use to help with the eyesight. So when I'm making tea, I might put a little pedal inside of it. No sugar added. God damn, this strong. And the next thing with these two, these come back every year as well. So now, like right now, I can take some of these right here, like these dry one here, and throw them down in the soil there. And for sure, you're gonna see, because all these what you see in here is we come back new seed that grows up this year. So you throw them in that area there, and then you cover them. Next spring, they're gonna come right back there. All right, so it's a way of replanting your garden at the same time. This is what it really is. It is replanting your garden while you harvesting. So next season, you have so much thing in the ground already, it make it a lot easier for you to plant. Now, most of the plants that you have in your garden could definitely come back the next growing season. You know how good that is? You know how good that is to make sure that all your plants, most of your plants can come back the next season. That make it easy for you now. You got to plant less. You are less situation. Yep. Marigold tails, no time to grow. Yes, they grow pretty fast, that's true. Marigold is also good for parasite. I use it and also feed to my chicken. Okay. Yes, yes. Thank you all. Thank you all. All right, guys. We have 3 more likes to hit 80 today. And we have like half an hour more to go on this live. 3 more likes to hit 80. And we have half an hour more to go. You see this? The same pollinate, guys. Check here now. I'm hoping that this one pollinate. I'm hoping. See it up inside there. And I put a I try to hand pollinate that one today. I'm not sure if it already pollinated, I don't gone too far, but I try to hand pollinate it today. This one here, because I don't, this one done gone already, and I'm trying to get these two to get pollinated, because if I lose from these two, it's not gonna be a good, you know, it's not gonna be a good idea. So all right, let me walk down here and see what's going on. Thank you guys for keeping my company. Appreciate you all. See, all this is weed. These weed is what you want to break down. These weed is what you're gonna leave them, and you're gonna allow them to dry down, because I'm not doing anything with these weed. I'm gonna leave them to dry down and go right back to the soil. So this also is another way of feeding your soil. You see, this is another one, the Shisho plant. You see how much thing this? This is one plant right here. You see how massive they can get? And one plant could produce thousands of flowers, because this packet here, this alone, you don't want to see the amount of seed is in this thing. All right? You don't, look here, you see? You don't want to see the amount of seed up in these things, man. Thousands of seed one of these plants is producing. Thousands. You know what? I had some potato in this thing this year, and I didn't even harvest them. And I see it start coming, it start pushing up. I didn't even harvest them this year. Yeah, thank you guys for keeping my company, man. I have such an amazing audience. I'm telling you. Thank you all so much. Edos again, guys. Thank you all so much, because you guys really, the support is amazing. Let me see if we can pull up this one too. Okay, watch here again, guys. You see, food. Food, guys. This is a next pumpkin here, but it's producing a lot of meal. And this pumpkin, you see this tree here? This tree was covering this pumpkin from growing. And I had was to, no, I have several of them. And I had was to pull up some of them. And this is how this pumpkin start growing. So this pumpkin now really start to grow, and it now pushing out flower, it pushing out a lot of meal now. So it's no guarantee I'm gonna get anything from this pumpkin this year, unless it start pushing out female. You see? But this is where a lot of these pumpkins do. They push out a lot of female, a lot of males, and then after you realize they start pushing out female from time to time. Okay, let me see. Yes, you can't get rid of the plant. Let me see. I'm scared to even look at Shisho. Harold. Hey, Harold Charles, how you doing? What is that tall potato thing you pulling up? Pulling out the soil. This is Edo. This is actually Edo right here, you see? It's Edos. If you don't have the space, I think this plant is not for you, I'm telling you. If you don't have the space, it will, honestly, it will take up your whole garden. Okay, okay, all right. Oh, this is a peach I get this year. Look at next one there. And I just put them here and they do growing, but I got to move them from here and put them in some real soil. Okay, garlic start coming back up right here. You see, it's always good to leave something in the ground, guys. Look the amount of garlic growing up right here. You understand? Without me doing anything. It's always good to leave something in the ground. Because if you do that, sometimes you ain't even got to plant anything. Just leave a few stuff in the ground and they're gonna come back up during the spring or in the fall. Like now, we already getting garlic coming up out the ground. Look how much. You see? Yeah, this is peach right here. But one thing I noticed with my apple tree this year, I don't know. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. This type of gardening ain't easy, you know, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it ain't easy. It's a lot of work. All right. Now let me show them around my banana. It's a lot of work, I'm telling you. But like I said, the reward is great. Yes, what I see going on with my apple tree this year, which I never see before, and the truth is I'm planning to cut down this apple tree. But what I've noticed this year is, this is a graph that I put on. You see this? This is a graph, and this graph catch because it was producing leaf all through the summer. But what I've noticed this year, we actually in the fall, and I've noticed the apple tree is producing fresh leaf. You know, I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know the reason why. But I never saw it happen before. At this time is when your apple tree, at this point in time is when your apple tree don't have on any leaf. Like as you can see going up here. This is what we see in these times. Right? But I see they pushing out new leaf at this. I don't know what, but my plan was to cut it down. So I'm gonna give it one more year. And if I ain't see no progress this another year, I'm cutting it down. But at this time of the year, and I see a next one over there, the same thing. And these two is the two that don't produce anything. And I promised myself I was cutting down both of them. Yeah, look here. This is the next one. Fresh leaf. Around this time. And around this time, this is when they drop off all their leaf. So I don't know if it's a sign of producing next year. Maybe it's a sign of producing next year. Or they're trying to get me to keep them up. Yes, it hard work, but it's rewarded. Definitely, Fifi. That exactly know how my apple look. Yes, sir. Santa, you song like me. I keep saying I will give them 8 years old apple tree. 1 year still never bear. Really? Well, listen me. My plan was still never bear, but prune it and use the apple wood. Okay, all right. Yes, my plan was to chop them down this year and maybe root bung them. But now I realize at this time of the year, never saw it before, they pushing leaf. So I'm still trying to figure out, is they playing with me or is a sign of production next garden season? Well, we see. We see. But you ain't gonna fool me one more year, that's what I know. I'm not allowing you to fool me next year. All right, guys. Thank you all so much, man. You guys so supportive. Almost at 80 likes. One more likes to take me at 80 likes, guys. Thank you all so much. I mean, this is real gardening, guys. You don't see this kind of gardening anywhere. Live, you understand? You see the whole garden season. You see the whole production. You see harvest. All these for plant back. So what I'm doing, I'm just putting them there. And one day before the frost come, I just start finding some. The thing is, I don't even need to plant them here because why I don't need to plant them in this area here is because I already plant them back. In the areas them, I already plant back. Plus, there will always be extras in the ground. So I'm gonna take these in a different area. I'm not planting them back here in this patch right here. I'm gonna take them in a different area and just allow them to grow. Because I don't need no more in this area here. All right? So you have to plan out, guys. You got to plan out. Yes, it's there for a reason because I can you. All right. Play black with that's what I do. Let me see. Play black with it. That's what I do. Use the wood. Okay, all right. Yes, it's there for a reason because I can use for something useful. All right. Okay. Yes. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? We have we heading for 3 hours. Ain't this something? Beautiful life today. The energy was amazing. You know? Beautiful life. Beautiful life, beautiful harvest. Man, beautiful everything today, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for all the support. This is my eggplant we have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My goodness. These eggplant produce, you know. And they still have an eggplant. They still producing flowers. They still, I mean, wow. God. Ooh. This was Another great success this garden season. The good thing about it with this season, guys, this season was this season was like a university. I'm telling you, I did a lot of experiment this season. I've tried out different compost tea, different liquid fertilizer that I make. I try them out with different plants to see the production, to see what happened, and I've seen some amazing growth. I've seen some amazing growth and some amazing production because, like I said, I custom grow eggplant. This year is my tallest eggplant tree. Let me see if you could see this one. Okay. I don't know if you can see. You see this one here? I don't know if you can see. I've never grown an eggplant tree that tall before. The eggplant tree is over 7 feet tall. And even these right here is pretty tall. And it's an experiment I tried this year. There's a pepper tree down there. I think it's a scorpion pepper. The same one down there that have so much peppers on top of it. I tried the same experiment on that pepper there with that liquid compost tea that I use, that I make. And I'm telling you, like right now this plant have on maybe about 300 pepper right at this moment. I'm telling you the truth. And it's still producing. I've seen where this is cayenne pepper. And let me show you, hold on. This and this come from the same seed, right? I opened the same seed. Hey, thank you for the latte, Fifi. I appreciate it. Thank you for the latte. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes. These plants, these come from the same seed. Right? They're supposed to be cayenne pepper. Both of them. Right? I have 4. All of them come from the same seed. But look at the size. 2 different ones. They're supposed to be cayenne pepper, come from the same plant. And I use the same method around the same compost here around 2 of my cayenne pepper plant. And this is the difference. This is the difference I get from them. So my research and when I say research, guys, when I say research, I'm not talking about Googling information. I'm talking about research in your garden, research the plants you're growing. Study them, pay attention. I've learned this year, this is another successful year of creating compost tea or liquid fertilizer, however you want to call it. Right? It's safe to say I've seen it all. I've seen some magnificent growth this year. I even did research on my bell peppers them. This is why I grow so much bell pepper this year. I did it for a reason. To try different plants, different bell pepper. And what I've seen is just amazing. So when you hear I said, or when you hear I said, study your plant, pay attention, look at what the plant loves. And if you could meet these requirements, you're gonna see some things before your eyes that's shocking. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I did tell a person, say for instance, I did tell someone, you know, I grow bell pepper tree 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall. If I did just tell a person that, they might have said, no, you lie. But I have proof. If I tell a person I grow a 10 feet pepper tree, they're gonna tell me, no, you didn't. But I got proof. I did. So I've seen some things before my eyes from in natural gardening. What I've seen before my eyes is just amazing. I'm telling you right now. Don't underestimate the soil in your garden. Don't get distracted. Be focused. If you're coming in to a garden, you're coming in trying to grow a garden. You got to come in with discipline, because there's a lot of serious false information and distraction. All right, because you could come, tell yourself, you know what, I want to grow an organic garden. And you're doing well. You start out, you're doing well, you're doing your thing, you planting, things getting along. And you get distracted by someone who tells you, you know what, I know this thing you could use, and that could make your plants them grow better. And you forget your mission. Your mission is to stay focused and grow your food as natural as you can. But you get distracted because someone told you there's a product you can use. And right there, you go on and use this product. And right there, you lose focus. And right there, you lose focus. So sometimes you got to be focused. Focus on what you want to do. Think about, you could ask advice. You could go to, maybe if you are local farmers around, maybe you could ask them questions sometimes. Or check people out in your zone, see what they're growing. And there's a lot of people who willingly will answer questions if you ask them. So plan out what you're doing. And don't get distracted, because there's a lot of people out there who just there for distract you. My goal is to grow food and feed myself and my family. And if I feel like giving away some food, I can do that too. But that's my goal. And I'm not allowing no one to distract me from my goal. You know how much people tell me, recommend product to me? And I refuse, because I've seen with my own eyes how plants can grow. I've seen with my own eyes how plants can grow. There's a thing called program seed, and I did a demonstration on programming seed, and I think I got to do another one, a live, a sit down live, talking about program seed, because I think program seed is very important. I really do. From my experience, I say program seed. From my experience, I think program seed is is a great idea, because when you program seed, meaning you see over there in the pepper field, that's exactly where I go for my seed. When I want to set my peppers, I go right there for the seed. When you do that, when the seed germinate in that type of soil, it's used to that soil. So when you transplant it and put it into the ground, it's already used to that soil. This is what it's used to. So it will take off. From the time the weather change, it's gonna take off and start growing. Before the time come, before my time, before this pepper was ready to start pushing out flowers, they was already 4 or 5 feet tall. You see what I'm coming from? Because they grow so fast out the ground. So what I'm saying, guys, stay focused. Hey Ali, how you doing? Thank you, Fifi, I appreciate that. Giveaway make people comfortable and they don't grow their own food because they that's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. When you give, the truth is, I used to give her a lot. I used to really give her a lot, but I kind of hold back because I want people to actually try to grow something for themselves. And you're right, if you keep giving away, they're not gonna wanna grow because you always have food to give them. So why grow when you could get it for free, right? Yeah, so I kind of slow down. But yes, guys, stay focused. Do you want to be an organic gardener or you just want to grow some food? That's a decision you will have to make. Yes, that's a decision you will have to make. What is your goal? What do you want to plant? What do you want to grow? Do you want to do an organic garden or you just growing food? Do you want to? You have to know and you got to focus on what, you got to focus on that. You don't want to get distracted. There's many people tells me about so many different things. Oh, why you don't use this? And you, why am I gonna use this? And you know what's crazy? Sometimes the people who telling you to use this and use that, they can't show you they're using it and show you the result. You see what I'm saying? The people who telling you to use it, they cannot shows you. I can't tell you guys what to do, but I've learned, I've seen so much distraction out there that I refuse to allow the distraction to go on. I refuse for allow it. Because the more sometimes if you could give me could do something and show me the result, show me everything, then we could have a conversation. But if you're not using anything, you're not growing nothing, but you having most information in the world. You know what? I remember one time. I remember the one point where someone was telling me about how to grow pepper, right? Me, meanwhile, I'm growing pepper tree 8 feet tall, you know. Pepper tree producing ongoing. But you giving me information about how to grow pepper and you don't have a garden. How could you give somebody information about growing something that you don't grow? And this is where you got to get, this is what you have to understand. And this is why you can't get distracted. Because many people, I don't know, but some people feel good Googling information and putting it out. They know. And no, you got to be in this garden to understand what is actually happening. You got to be physically in your soil, in your garden, and watching what's going on to really understand this thing. You see what I'm saying? Yes, I mean, you could go and get information, but you have to apply the information. And then if you see it work, then you could say, okay. So the guy who telling me about the pepper, I asked him, do you have a garden? No. But then he tell me, but Google say, he giving me the information from Google, and I'm saying, so, you know, I had also just end the conversation because I cannot entertain that. Guys, I'm telling you right now, your greatest teacher is your plants. No one can teach you like your plants them in your garden. Because if you're paying attention, you're gonna see where your plants is telling you what is going on. You could, because the plants show us everything. The plants show us if they're growing well. The plants show us if they're not doing well. The plants show it. Sometimes they show it in their leaf. Sometimes you can see it in their leaf. You can see where something is not going well within their leaf. So you, as a gardener, can be you could become so great by listening to your plants and observing what is happening. So the following year you understand more about these plants. When you talk about peppers, guys, and bell peppers and these kind of stuff, when you're talking about bell peppers and them kind of plants, is a lot I know about bell peppers and the requirements. Is a lot I know. And how did I know? By actually planting, taking care of them, observing, see how they're doing, see what they like, see what I did, if I did, and what effect it caused. Did it improve the growth? Did it improve the production? If it didn't, then it don't make sense. I continue what I was doing. I got to try something else. When I was planting peppers, before I was planting peppers, right? I've realized, not before, when I now start planting peppers, I used to plant peppers like every part of the garden. And over the years, I've realized where the peppers grows the best. I've realized where the pepper grows the best. And you see, when I realized that, that's where I start to plant them every year. Could you just think about it for a moment? Think about this for a moment. Could you imagine a person planting pepper the same place for over 8, 9, 10 years and still able to get them to grow to 9 feet, still able to get them to produce in abundance? Think about that. Sit down and think about that for 1 second, for a minute, and I'm going to get right back to that. Think about what I now say for a moment. Growing pepper at the same spot, same soil for 10 years, 9 years, and still able to grow pepper 8 feet, like every year it get taller, they get better. Still able to grow pepper 9 feet tall and produce the way they do. Think about that for a second. Let me see the chat. Distraction, yes. Yes, so put in the work yourself. Definitely, I agree. And it's best when you experience the journey yourself. Definitely. Yes. I'll go back now. I'm going to explain now. Every year, just think about what I now say for a second and see how important these few words that I'm saying right now is to a garden, right? Now, you planting peppers in the same area for 9 years, and these peppers still able to grow to 8, 9 feet tall, still produce in abundance. Think about that, right? Remember, every year the plants draws nutrients, minerals from the soil. So if the plants keep drying the nutrients and the minerals out of the soil, what is actually happening? The soil is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So if you ain't maintain your soil the right way, you cannot get them, because that soil is, for 9 years, these plants is sucking the nutrients out. So you have to know what to use to replace that nutrients so the soil could improve and get better. Because remember, these plants is draining this thing every year. Every year it's sucking the nutrient, it's sucking the nutrient, it's sucking the nutrient. If you don't understand how to replace that nutrient, what to use to replace it, to get these plants to continue growing, continue producing, you know what you're going to start seeing? You're going to start seeing lack of growth, lack of production. You're not going to see no improvements because the plant is draining the soil. So this tells you, this will explain to you the level, how much you understand a plant and how much you understand what a plant desire, and able to give it that every year they can improve instead of decrease their production. They can even grow taller. They can produce more pepper than they did the year before. How that can happen? You have to understand something. Does that make sense what I'm saying? All right, you guys take me to 85 likes. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate you all. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If I didn't welcome you, I moderator welcome you already. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so did that make sense what I now said? Did it make sense? Any type of sense at all? What I now explained. If you did not understand me, you could please say you did not understand. I will go over it again. But what I said there, it's a prime example of understanding a plant and what it desire So because you understand, you able to give that plant what it need. There's no way if you don't understand what a plant desire, you can get this kind of production for 9 years. It's like it's improving every year. There's no way, because the plant drain the soil every year. The plant suck the nutrients. This is why a lot of people talk about resting soil. Sometimes some people rest their soil for a couple years because they realize their soil is don't have the nutrients it need, don't have the mineral. The plants in them is not doing well. So they have to rest it for years. But if you understand the requirements of a plant, you can place that in that soil, that plant could get it every year and produce more and more and more every year. Okay, so let me go back to the chart now. All right, Fifi say absolutely 100%. Pure Grow say yes, sir, it totally makes sense. That's all right. Thank you guys so much. Yes, it's all about learning, and I keep telling you guys this. Pay attention to your plants. When you use something around your plants, you have to see the result. You have to see the effect. You can't just be putting stuff on because someone tell you to go and buy this and put it around, you run and buy it. Someone tell you, you run again, you buy. No, you have to see how things work before you try anything else. You have to see the effect it causes on the plants. If you see it working, then you continue. If you see it's not working, then you change what you're doing. Because it's all about getting better result. Not just growing food. You want food for your family. You don't want to waste time. So guys, thank you all. Oh, we are 3 hours and 18 minutes. I promise it was only going to 3 hours. So we take it to 3 hours and 18 minutes. So let me start packing up these food. It's a beautiful harvest, guys. All I'm doing, guys, I cannot tell you what to do, but all I can do is encourage anyone who want to grow something, to encourage you that is not impossible and you can make it. It's not impossible at all. You can definitely make it. And guys, we're going live. I'm not sure if we're going live tomorrow, but I know we're going live Sunday. Either tomorrow or Sunday, we're going and cook, and we're going and be in the garden, continue framing out our shack in the garden, in the forest. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you hadn't hit the, thank you Fifi Urban Homestead. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you enjoy the videos and you want to hit the notification bell, you can hit the notification bell, because that's going to be something interesting as well. All right? Yes, planter, not just growing for show. We grow for food, eat to live, not live to eat. Definitely. It's not about growing to show. We grow to eat. This is the whole thing, man. This is the whole thing. So, it's so much you can do, and this winter or this fall, we can do a lot of sit-down gardening where we can prepare ourselves for next garden season. We also have a herb garden challenge that's gonna begin on March, the 4th of March. We're gonna give more details on that. But you grow 10 different herbs and you're starting from seed. All right, so it's gonna be a beautiful journey, and we want each and every one to join us, and who wanna support the people. But we're gonna keep talking about it, and we're gonna keep mentioning it in our lives. All right. Hey Harold Charles, what you doing? I have clay dot. Can I grow anything in clay? Grow? Definitely. Definitely you can grow. You see this? This was clay. This was clay. This was definitely clay. You can grow a lot in clay, because right now I'm growing pepper, I'm growing eggplant, I'm growing okra, I'm growing watermelon, I'm growing all these bell pepper in clay soil. So you definitely can grow in clay. All right? All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you, Pure Grow. Thank you, everybody who joined this live. I got to say thanks, everybody, because it's a lot of people coming here today. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for hitting the like button over 80 times. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for coming through. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you all. Thank you all for the support. You guys have a blessed day, man. And happy gardening. And always remember, grow the things you love. And grow food that can feed you. Do your research. Ask questions. It's not impossible. All right? Thank you all. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day, guys. Peace and love.